What's up, everybody? Today we're talking Obama's final days in the White House and Steve Harvey's meeting with Trump backlash. All that and more on Black Hollywood Lives this week.
You are tuned in to Black Hollywood Live this week.
We gotta let that beat kick in. There you go.
Okay. This video hot too.
I couldn't even talk till you hit that first note. You know what I'm saying? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Black Hollywood Live this week. I am happy to be here. We got a full set of people here in the house today. Joining us is the only lady in the house, Courtney Stewart, the beautiful Courtney Stewart.
God, and I'm surrounded by testosterone.
You are surrounded, but you are representing for the ladies today.
Representing for the ladies, y'all. Y'all know y'all jealous right now.
Our special guest today, you know them from Vivica Fox's Black Magic on Lifetime. We got Mike Strong, aka Prophet the Problem.
What's up, ladies? What's up with it?
We got Andrew Williams, better known as Penetration.
Oh, yes, Young Pino.
And Christian Dennis, Slow Motion.
Oh, yeah.
And O'Neal Boltner, Slam, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Slam.
That stands for sexy like a motherfucker now.
Listen, I need an AKA now. You know what I'm saying? I need my AKA. You got real hot over there real quick, Courtney. You already...
Because, usually it ain't like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's rarely that it's me just here with all this chocolate rolling around.
I'm glad I can be of service.
I'm gonna try to focus on my stories and whatnot, but it's hard. It's hard.
You gonna keep it together?
I'm gonna give it.
Fumbling with the words.
We got you.
I'm gonna try.
We got some fun topics today, but I first want to kind of start off. Steve, is there a way you can cue up that promo for the show Black Magic? Because I want people to kind of feel what they're about to experience on the show, the magic on the show today.
Y'all.
No problem. We'll keep talking.
I got a little taste of it last year. They did a little show down in Hollywood, and I got to go see that. So I was,
You gotta see a new show though.
So
I got memories.
You got little giggles over there. What was the experience like for you?
It was a great experience. You guys are very talented. I appreciated every minute.
We came to the one in Hollywood?
It was in Hollywood. Y'all like the Argyle or like one of them?
The Avalon?
Avalon, yeah.
Oh, yeah. She was a nice one.
That must have been the dope, because they all had the same reaction on this.
It was a good show, guys.
Ain't seen that one yet. Hey.
All right, we're gonna play this little promo real quick so people know what they're gonna get today. A little sample.
I'm about to do y'all ladies a favor and create the first urban exotic male review. We want to seduce the ladies. We want to draw them in. These girls need to make it rain. My boys must know their place and realize that I am the head chick in charge.
Hey!
All right, that's some fire right there.
Man, shout out to Lifetime, man. Shout out to Lifetime. Shout out to Vivica Fox, man.
Yeah.
Man, Viv making it happen, Calvin.
I interviewed Vivica maybe a year ago, and she was one of my favorite interviews. She's got some spunk in her. She keeps it 100.
Yeah, one.
She does.
Wow.
So we're gonna do something a little different today. We have hot topics, but we're gonna kind of talk to you guys first, and then go into the hot topics, and everybody can kind of chime in. So now, how did you guys get involved with the show? Because it premiered January 4th on Lifetime, as we just saw. So, but how did you guys all individually get involved with the show?
Man, I mean, we really do this. We in the game. So when they started looking for talent, they came, to the top dancers in LA, and we all kind of see each other in the club, circuit. Yeah. I'm from the private party circuit, but I still get out, and we just auditioned. Made it happen.
Yeah, we pretty much just made a lasting impression, and like the three, myself, Slow, Slam, we all dance in the circuit. And the circuit in LA is like one of a kind. It's like an underground society,
Okay.
And so when we got the call, I reluctantly did it. And then when it was the last audition, I just went, killed. And boom, there we go.
Because you didn't want to do it at first?
I didn't want to do reality TV because I had been acting for like the last 10 years, doing stunts and stuff like that. And I said I didn't want to. But then, I just one day I had nothing to do and went to the audition, killed. And I was already doing male exotic already. So it just, I figured mix the two, boom. Opportunity, bigger platform, bigger audience. Let's get a check.
I feel that.
I mean, for me, it was like, somebody let me know. They kind of like blasted it out on the internet. Yeah. And so when I saw it and they tagged my name to it, I was like, why not? You know, and then I was at a point where I was ready to stop the club anyways, because I was like, okay, it's getting ridiculous in here. You know, it was just, you know, it was kind of like going down. It was at its like, okay, it's almost, I got to do something else. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so, I mean, I've been doing it for 13 years. So in my mind, I'm like,
You need more.
You're right. I need more. I don't want to. Am I gonna do this another 13 years? Like, nah. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to. You know, I want to grow. I said, you know, if I'm gonna do something, I want to be the best at it. Mm-hmm. So when I went to the audition, I was like, I mean, I really didn't know what it was. I just figured I'm gonna do my best, whatever it is. If it's a movie, good. It's better than what I'm doing now.
Right.
If it's something else, then, you know, and it's crazy because God just blessed all of us. I mean, I seen every last one of these guys at the audition, and it's just crazy, like, how things worked out, you know. It ended up being TV show, movie, like, more stuff.
Huge,
and I was like, what? I didn't even know. So, you know, after that, it was just up from there. I mean, we worked hard together. You know, we had to, same things you see on the TV show, we literally had to really do.
And some.
To even make it to the TV show.
Right.
So it wasn't just, oh yeah, you guys got to work together on the show. Like, we had to really do that in real life.
Yeah.
In order to even say, oh, okay, well, I want them on the show.
Yeah.
So.
And then you guys all seem like brothers. You know what I mean? You seem
yeah.
like you got a really good relationship with everybody. You know what I mean?
Slim, you audition, right?
Yeah. I auditioned.
We auditioned together.
Oh, yeah.
It was the same way, though, just like relating on both of them. A friend told me about it, you know, like she heard about it and everything, and then she told me about like, oh, Slam, you should audition, you know, because I just really had started the game.
Yeah.
I only been in the game for like, just like me and Problem, we on like about 2.5 years. You know what I'm saying? So she had seen it or whatever, and she was like, oh, you should probably audition, you know, I think you would make it or whatever. I was like, nah. At first I was like, nah, I don't think I'll make it, you know, because I ain't really been dancing that long, you know. So at first I was like, nah, but when I did it, I was just like, I'm just going to go all out. Like, fuck it, I'm just going to go and do it, you know what I'm saying?
I feel that. What's it like working with Miss Fox?
Man, that's amazing, man.
It's like working with your mama.
Man,
You know,
it really
she gonna
is.
let you
Or like
know.
the cool auntie. Like
That has a whip.
The cool
She seems like she don't.
Well, she not that
with
bad.
swag. You know what I'm saying? She can get there, though. She can give you them eyes, though.
Right.
Like, I don't seen her give Alvesta them eyes, and I'm like, damn, I would hate to be on that. Man,
Hey, that part right there.
but it's like it's inspirational too, because you gotta understand, you working with a woman with a resume.
Oh, yeah.
that some people, and then for her to to be in that grace. You know, my mentor always told me, you know, if you wanted to get rich, follow the exhaust of a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
That's what we working with. You know, the atmosphere. So
Yeah,
she's
that's the truth.
amazing.
Yeah, she seems real supportive of everything because you guys are doing a live tour, right? That's going to be starting after the show. Is it after the show that the live tour
Well,
starts?
See, right.
Well,
Not quite.
let's just say it like this. Okay, guys.
What tour?
Ladies, I need y'all to listen
Sleep.
up, and I need y'all to listen up very clear, okay? Number one, don't believe everything you read. Okay, if you want to know something, what you do is you go to the source. We are the source. Okay, we are. I'm gonna say it again. This camera right here.
It's live right now.
That's your peak right there.
We are the source. You can find me at Prophet_the_. If you really want to know the truth, okay? So I don't know about a Black Magic live tour, but if y'all follow us, we got something that we putting together for y'all. The four of us. They call us XM Explicit Minds. Ask your mama. She know about us.
All right. We got the exclusive on Black Hollywood Live right there.
Okay. That's an exclusive.
That's an exclusive. We need some. Oh, there you go. So we need some exclusive music for that. And then what's something crazy that the ladies have asked y'all to do, or like one of your fans that just you were like, this is a story I'm taking with me because it was just out of control.
Oh,
Stinky
man.
pinky.
Well,
Stanky. Anything starting with stanky, I get nervous.
Yeah, sometimes we kind of run into some women who, you know, don't quite have it right down there. You know.
Oh no,
Yeah,
not the
so-
scent.
Look, sip on
Yeah,
that
we
tea.
call it the stinky pinky.
Put your pinky
so
up. Put your pinky up when you do it.
Whenever you
Yeah.
see one dancer dancing and he does a move and he comes up like this, that's the signal to let every other dancer know, don't go there.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
So, abort mission. Abort.
And she ain't got no drawers on.
Don't do it.
Oh, not the stinky pinky though.
And she ain't got no drawers on.
It'd be like that.
No.
That's bad.
Oh yeah.
Let
It
it
happens.
loose upon the crowd.
Flank left. Flank left. I repeat,
Oh
flank
no, not the
left.
stinky pinky though.
Oh my God.
Wow. Wow.
We might not
alright.
have to make something new after this shit.
For real.
Yeah, because now everybody gonna be looking. They gonna be.
I'm gonna be looking
They
for
be looking for the pinky to go up. All the ladies ain't gonna want the pinky to go
Exactly.
up. But that means they
Come
need
up
to
with a new
come.
sign.
You know,
Right.
not stinking then.
But if you go like this,
Come stinky.
it's all good, baby.
It's all good.
Right.
Well, don't come stinky, ladies, because they smell good.
It just depends on what kind of stories you want to hear.
Oh, yeah, we
There's
got
so many
all
things.
types.
It
So
just
many
happens.
I mean, I want to hear
But
the,
you
the
dealing
most
with
obscene
with
one.
these-
You know,
we got
like what's
stalkers.
the
Craziest, like
We got
stalkers. You got
stalkers, we got-
stalkers.
Man.
Helicopter story.
What does that mean?
What's that mean? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to that man.
I mean, well,
Helicopter
you know,
story.
I've been dancing for, 13 years. So, I've had a few parties that's gotten out of hand. A few fights has gotten out of hand. So, I
Oh.
mean, the territorial thing is crazy, man. I'm talking about you got women that's tipping thousands in the club.
Yeah, that's true.
And they all looking at each other sometimes, not all of them, but sometimes they looking at each other like, man, who is she? Who was that girl over there?
It's
Why
a real
she,
competition in the
Oh,
club.
You know,
Yeah.
if
They
you
get
if you
upset in
on
the
one
club.
side for a little too long, 2 minutes,
It's
it
like a
that
deduction.
might determine the outcome of the night. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
You better stay
you
in the
end
back.
up you
Stay
end
in
up
the
girls
back.
outside,
Stay in the back.
going at it.
They
fighting. Draws is off. Bras is helicopters.
Wow.
and
Folks fighting on
police out
Florence.
there.
It's going down on Florence,
You would,
baby.
you would think that guys would have all that, but it
Yeah.
was girls and they called the police on them. So just imagine,
Wow.
it's groups. They out
Man,
there
I don't see
swinging,
chicks pull straps out, man.
and this is like,
Whoa. When you
Tasers,
say straps,
everything.
what kind? What,
I ain't talking, ladies. I ain't talking about a dildo.
Tasers.
I'm talking about
Everything.
tasers. I'm talking about
Everything
because you got to
coming
understand,
out.
like in the club scene out here, it's hood. We talking about we off of Crenshaw,
That's why I
Florence.
stay out the
We
club.
talking about Western and Florence. Yeah, he do.
I just do private parties. They'll tell you
And
the
that's
story.
smart. I
I've
wish I
only been
could.
to the
Look, that's
Bubbly
called
show.
self-employment.
That
You know what I'm saying? But when you step into the club scene, man, you looking at some real territorial women. But then it's a mix of people too. No disrespect to anybody else, because there's a very intellectual women in there too.
Right,
And that
right.
kinda, they're
That's true.
very
Things happen.
smart, but sometimes some people just get outside themselves.
Get out there.
Yeah.
You know,
But I seen some of slam tippers in the gym working out like this. I gotta get my wrist strong.
Sometimes after the club, I hand out ace bandages for some chicks' wrists, man. They for real. Yeah, icy hot for their wrists.
It's
I
a
ain't mad at
real
that.
competition.
It's for real.
I love those
It's a sport.
competitions.
I like that. Now, out of all you guys, who's the more conservative dancer or the most conservative dancer? Who's the one who's the
Wildest
nastiest
one.
dancer?
He the nasty
He's
one?
probably the nastiest.
He's a
Yeah,
nasty.
y'all all looked at him at the same time.
I mean, it's his name. That's what his name.
Once he gets started, it's over.
think
Like
I'm
I've
Yes,
seen
sir.
him go
Yeah,
from 0
when he
to
go
100,
in,
and I'm not
I'm like, oh
exaggerating.
shit, here we go.
Really 0
can't
to
say nothing
100.
about
I've seen
that.
him. Like he'll just be conservative. Okay. All of a sudden, it's nasty. Hey, you just be like, what the hell? Like, what happened?
Oh my God.
I thought he was a church boy.
I didn't even know she was wearing socks. Where'd those come from?
Wow.
All the change in her bra came out?
Wow.
I ain't gonna say nothing about that.
When
Yeah,
I
you
seen,
quiet on that one.
when I seen 0 to 100 on Avalon, I just put my head down and
Yes.
walked off like, it's getting crazy in here.
Wow.
It was getting like really hot. I had to leave. I said, okay, it's crazy in
Yeah,
here.
but we
I don't
all
know
got
what's going
different.
on.
We all each and every last one of us definitely in the group of XM explicit minds. We all have.
I like that plug.
You like how I
I like
did
that
that?
plug.
Yeah,
I like that plug.
You like that?
Excellent
Plug.
I feel that plug.
I did it too.
Yeah.
No, but we all have different like dance styles. Like, all right, when you see slam come out, you're gonna get guaranteed smooth slam, unassuming. You're gonna get like, it's gonna be, you just gonna be shocked because he gonna do some shit that y'all didn't think that this man would do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And people still
Very
talking
talented.
like they very extremely talented. I tell one thing about Slam. Slam downloads routines. It takes me a minute to get a routine. He literally downloads it because this guy right here, that's our choreographer, man.
Okay.
And when I say these two are like Siamese twins, You ever seen Lady in the Tramp?
Yeah.
You remember the two Siamese twins?
Yeah.
That's them too, right there. And then this guy, he got his own little dance style, the Matrix style. It's hella cool. It's very unassuming. It's popish. And then me, I just come out with the whole. I'm energy, man.
Ready to turn up.
Yeah.
I turn the thing up, man.
Look, can you smile any harder? I mean,
That's the turn up.
I'm good.
I mean, well, okay. Well, which one of y'all can give Courtney a quick sample of your skills? Because we got a little room over there. You know, we got before we start the hot topics, we at least need to give the viewers a sample of what they're in store of if they go to the show.
Come on, Slam.
Give her a little 30 seconds. Give her a little 30 second tease.
Slam, stop playing with me.
Slam.
Hey, tell me.
Right.
Put live on. Go ahead.
You know, hey, Steve, can we get a little beat with this? Play that Weekend a little bit again. Can we play a little Weekend? Give me a little music
Slam,
again.
turn up for us.
You know.
He can't hear it.
Can't hear it?
He can't hear it.
Oh, that's right. You can't hear it. Give him some headphones. Give him the headphones. You can do it with the headphones.
Yep.
Ladies coming to the stage, coming at you all the way live from the XM, from the squad of XM. We got the one and only Slam.
Hey, but you gotta
sexy like a
take that shit off,
motherfucker.
Slam. Come on.
Yeah.
let's
See,
turn
ladies,
up
we
for
only out
real.
here to get paid.
Take it out.
Yeah.
Take it out.
You didn't come with your dollars?
Take it out.
Look,
My man's taking off chains.
we don't dance for free.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. There you go. There's the dollar
Throw
right
that
there.
dollar, Courtney. Throw that dollar.
Hey. Turn up. Turn up. Give her that slow wine. Hey.
You don't give the man the dollar. You gotta place the dollars. There you go.
She going straight for the source, too. Look at it.
I see you, Courtney.
Courtney. Is it just me or is it getting steamy?
They had to turn on the air conditioner for everybody who's listening. They're turning on the air conditioner right now. It's so hot in here for Courtney Stewart.
Ladies, this is what you miss when you don't come to a show of ours.
Come see that show. All right. Come see that show. All right,
we got some real dope shows coming up too, man. We got a show. We got my birthday on the 25th. Already. We got my birthday on the 25th that we're gonna be celebrating. That's
At the Game Sport.
At the Game Sports right there in Manchester, off of Manchester. The next day on the 26th, we're also gonna be. All of us are gonna be performing at the J Spot, J. Anthony Brown's J Spot, right across the street from the GS. On the 1st, we have we got a huge performance production that we put together. You guys understand, there's a difference between strippers and male exotic, okay? We put together productions for the ladies, okay? Well, when they go home, if they got a husband, if they got a boyfriend, we done kickstarted the thing, so fellas, y'all better be ready.
I feel
You
that.
understand what I'm saying?
I ain't mad at that.
Where do you get tickets and how do you get?
Yeah, how do you find out?
February 1st, you can get tickets on Eventbrite if you search episode 5, because it's a viewing party / performance.
Okay.
And Vivica's going to be there as well, live in the flesh, along with some other cast members. And that's going to be at Busby's East. All right, that's on Wilshire. That's 50, or just Google the address. I can't.
Busby's, just
What's on the bread? It's what's on the bread?
Eventbrite.
What's on the bread?
For
It's what's on the bread?
Okay.
What's on the bread?
Damn.
And that's February 1st. That's a Wednesday. And we're going to watch episode 5.
But episode 4 also is my birthday. Don't y'all sleep on my birthday at the GS.
Exactly.
So just come rock with me on the 25th, and then on the 1st, just get prepared. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you better come gripped and ready to tip, because it's going down.
Gripped and ready to tip. All right.
All right.
All right, we got to check that show out, everybody. We're going to give you the information again at the end of the show, but we're going to go ahead and move on to some hot topics and hear what these guys have to say about some of those things. You all right over there, Courtney?
We really want to talk about
Can you
this
go into
now.
topics now,
Yeah,
Courtney? I mean, are you okay?
Because we really want to talk about this now. Okay, guys, so after you get all hot and bothered watching their show and whatnot, and wake up the next morning, you eating some breakfast, trying to recuperate, you can check out a new YouTube series by Issa and Jussie Smollett from Empire. They are working together as executive producers on a new series that will be on YouTube called Giants. And it is about 3 black millennials who are approaching their 30s and can't quite get a grasp on this thing we call adulting. It is created by James Bland, and he's also starring in it. So you guys can check that out. It will be on YouTube as of January 25th. 5th, and they will be putting new episodes up. So Issa Rae is continuing her strides on the new media space and making strides, and Jussie's jumping in and.
Cool. She got her new season of Insecure coming up.
Yes, it'll be coming soon. She got renewed, and
she came a long way.
She's come a long way for sure. And I love that she hasn't completely removed herself from the new media space because that space is still growing and it has
it gave a lot of people
a lot of money still to be made in that area. Yeah. All right. And next up we have a new movement that is taking hold of California. It's already sort of been around the way. The food as medicine movement has sort of already been in the works in America a little bit, but California's kind of taking the lead right now, and it's becoming, instead of a fringe movement, it's actually becoming something that hospitals and medical centers around the state are taking really, really seriously. In fact, in Huntington Beach, California right now, the Mary and Dick Allen Diabetes Center, which is a segment of the St. Joseph Hoag Health Alliance, have started this new program that's called Shop with Your Doc. And basically, patients can sign up for the program, the doctor, and make appointments, and a doctor will meet you at the grocery store and work with you on figuring out your nutrition versus what's going on with your health, whether it's diabetes or high blood pressure or whatever those things are, and work with you on how to shop and what to make in terms of food that will actually help you instead of just giving you medicine.
That sounds like another job.
It is amazing.
I feel like they should be involved with something, because you guys obviously got the physique.
Telling me to buy anything.
That might be a good look right
They'd
there.
be like, Courtney, buy this. I'm like, yeah, what else you want me to do? So
Courtney's bill might be real expensive if she leaves the grocery store.
You want me to get what? Okay. You want me to eat it with me? Okay. But yeah, it's actually California is leading the country in this actually, and there's a hospital in San Francisco that's sort of taken it on also, and they have a similar program. And the CEO and president of the Hoag Health Center said basically they're changing the philosophy of health centers in the state by saying instead of becoming a health care organization, we want to become an organization of health. So they're actually, recognizing that things like cancer and obviously diabetes and high blood pressure and things like that can actually be solved through nutrition and not necessarily through pharmaceuticals, which we all should
My grandma
appreciate.
been doing that for 40 years.
Exactly.
She just ain't got paid for it.
People have been doing it. People have been doing it all over and everywhere, but it's nice to see that the doctors are actually sort of chiming into that.
Yeah.
And Loma Linda University out in the Inland Empire, I think it's out there somewhere, they actually now have a program. Because doctors in this country aren't actually taught nutrition or forced to teach nutrition in terms of healing. And they have a new program called Lifestyle Medicine that's basically a subspecialty that teaches you how to use food to treat certain medical conditions.
Well, it's interesting that they're having the doctors get involved because obviously we know that, pharmaceutical sales are some of the most, profitable things in the world.
Clearly.
And, but we also know that there's a lot of home remedies that we can do. I mean, my family has high blood pressure, and you can go, instead of paying all this money towards medication, you can go get beet juice and grind up your beets and drink beet juice every day, and it lowers your blood pressure. So it's interesting that they're giving this information, that doctors are getting involved because it is such a profit thing in the world to do all this.
Capitalism's been running it for a long time, but
it's good to be a prophet.
Yeah.
It is good to be a prophet.
I'm telling you, I can see the whole new thing now. One of you guys go with the doctor to the grocery store.
Y'all just need to go on and show up to the grocery store.
That's a new show right there. That's the spinoff.
I mean,
the spinoff on Black Magic.
How you make mashed potatoes?
Black Magic Nutrition.
Slam. Show them how to make mashed potatoes.
And we will watch, honey.
Show up in some strings.
Black Magic Nutrition. There you go.
Rotating in the mashed potatoes.
You don't need silverware.
Right. She's like, how did he do that?
It's magic, baby.
Right.
It's magic.
Believe in magic. And I hope you do.
Voila.
Surprise.
She's like, you didn't have a spoon.
We don't need it.
For what?
How to use olive oil.
We like to use grapeseed oil, actually. Grapeseed oil.
I approve. Oh my God. Well, obviously that would be way more entertaining and delicious than what Trump is doing with healthcare.
Going shopping with XM.
Oh, yeah.
We'd rather see these guys in our grocery stores, but apparently we have to deal with Trump and our healthcare that's like happening right now. So, for those of you that don't know, our Health and Human Services nominee from Trump for his cabinet, Tom Price. I don't like you. He's been on in his Senate in his confirmation hearings all week, and Trump announced this week in terms of healthcare that he has a plan for everybody to have health care, and all of the Republicans looked at him like, bruh, nah. Like, what? We just repealing Obamacare. We ain't got no plan, but he says he has a plan. Right. We just don't know what it is yet.
Man, he a New York City slicker, man.
He
just
is
talking, man.
Slick and greasy as it gets. But he said he has a plan. Nobody knows what that plan is, including his nominee for Health and Human Services, who's being left out of the plan creation process because they don't want him to be questioned about what the plan is while he's going through the confirmation hearing.
If you can go to Mexico for 5 years.
How you don't start off lying.
I mean, well, we start off lying in the initial campaigning, so we don't have far to go from that.
He lied when he woke up this morning and just put on that hair.
He lied to himself in the mirror. He's like, shit, I look good. And I was like, bro, no.
No, he got some written in lipstick on the mirror just to convince himself.
Like, I am smart. I am brilliant. I am president of the United States. Can you believe it? He's getting inaugurated tomorrow.
LOL.
It's crazy.
There's an LOL right after that. Like,
it was like by a Mexican or something, and it didn't matter. He was like, the Mexicans are laughing, but they don't matter. So anyway, he's being inaugurated tomorrow. The Congress has already voted on basically a budget proposal that will sort of give them the right to start to roll back some of the affordable health care policies that Obama put in place, because everybody keep calling it Obamacare. It's really the Affordable Health Care Act. Mm-hmm. So they've started to put in place what they can do to repeal everything that had to do with Obamacare, and they don't have a plan to replace it, but Trump's saying they got a plan to replace it, so it could just be a whole melee of fuckery that's about to go down with the healthcare system. So just hope you go to the grocery store and find one of these dudes to help you out, because obviously the government's not going to do it.
What do you guys think about, are you hopeful that some of the things that he's said and done won't be as bad once he's in office, or what do you guys think about everything?
I really feel scared.
I
look at it like, okay, instead of trying to, it's just like a hater. It's just like if I don't like somebody, I'm gonna just disrupt everything that they did because I don't like this guy. But instead of looking at it like, you know what, he did help people. A lot of people out here, they really don't have health care. Instead of looking at it like, they really don't have health care.
Right.
Like, he's looking at it like, well, no, I want to get rid of that. Obamacare. No, I'm not, forget all these people. So it's like, you're going to have an uproar of people that don't really have nothing. And then you're saying, I'm going to get rid of the welfare, and I'm going to get rid of this and that and this and that. Like, these people, some of these people really need that.
Yeah.
Some of these people have kids. So, I mean, you're already complaining about...
Or the cancer patients, or, just people with different health issues.
You're complaining about people being homeless on the streets. Guess what's going to happen if you take everything away?
It's
You're going to even have more.
It, though.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm not to interrupt, but it's just like... You got to understand the psychology that Trump is coming from. He's coming from somebody without humble beginnings.
Right.
You're talking about his family, his father, when I had millions, he was handed millions to start his billion-dollar empire.
Yeah.
So knowing the history behind the man and the psychology behind the man is where you have to first do your research.
Yeah.
Because he'll never understand what it is for to be an immigrant to come, even though his wife is an immigrant. But for an immigrant to come over and then change the whole platform for your family to be able to come over, because I know a lot of people that are Jamaican, that are Spanish, that are Brazilian, that are from other countries that came here and changed the whole direction for their families. He'll never understand that.
Right.
So one thing that you have to understand. With him, I do have high hopes for him, believe it or not. The reason why is because we can't do anything about it right now.
That's true.
So with that, it's just like, okay, if your mama smack you in the face, right, you get mad, then what? You take it, you have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Boom, he's president. Just call it what it is. Hopefully, as a businessman, doing business, whether it been good, shady, or bad, or whatever, he is what would be considered a successful businessman. Hopefully that he can take that title and do that with America.
Yeah.
Because we need it.
I think regardless of what Trump does, in the office, we will adjust.
Yeah, we have to.
And
we don't have a choice.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have a choice. So I think now we just have to start depending on ourselves to create the life that we want to live. Period. Yeah.
Well, what do you guys feel about? This kind of moves into the next story, but there's been Steve. We're gonna skip over the story about Obama. I can just make a quick announcement about that. We know that tomorrow is Obama's last day in the official office, and we all. I'm emotional about it still. I've been watching.
Technically, it's today.
Well, technically, it's today. Yeah, technically, it's today. Yeah, the inauguration's tomorrow. I've been watching some videos of just like from him at the beginning of being elected to where we're at now. And
I remember where I was.
And yeah, I remember where I was and what I was doing and how emotional I got. And he's, he is trying to implement some things on his way out. He actually has granted 209 shortened prison sentences on Tuesday. A majority of those going to Americans serving long sentences for nonviolent drug offenses, which he's been working on for a while. He's also issued 64 pardons this week, so I know he's been working on that a while. So he's trying to he's trying to do something on his way out. But a lot of people have been meeting with Trump, such as Steve Harvey and Kanye West, as we know, and Steve Harvey recently met with him last Tuesday and got a lot of backlash over his meeting with him. Now, what Steve said is that this was a productive meeting. Steve stated that the meeting was not a direct request from Trump. He said the president's elect transition team reached out to him at the meeting. Harvey told Trump he would like to assist in the effort to improve housing conditions in poor communities. He said that Ben Carson immediately contacted him and Trump, and they both were very receptive to these ideas. Now, media got a hold of this, went ham on him, calling him all kind of names and, not feeling it. Comments such as like T.I. commented about it, all the way down to, various celebrities, Mike Epps, and Steve has reported today, like 3 hours ago, he made a statement saying that he didn't expect the backlash to be so vicious, and his comment was, "Change will not come if we're not at the table." How do you feel about him meeting with Trump and these various celebrities who are also meeting with Trump?
That's a step up. I mean, even though a lot of people saying, "Okay, all right, look, just sit back and let Trump ain't gonna change nothing." You never know until you ask. That's one thing that my mom always told me. You never know until you ask. So I actually kind of applaud Steve because there's like, even us doing this, we catch backlash for being on TV doing Mel Exotic. And it's the same, it's the same exact thing with him. You can't be a cat sitting over there in the cut talking about, "Oh, I could have did that." But you ain't doing nothing, bruh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You never know until you could look Trump in the eye. And if I'm able to look a man in his eye, from a man's perspective, just being a man, if I'm able to shake a man's hand, he's able to look me in my eye, I'm going to know if he's giving me a bull full of shit.
I feel you.
You understand what I'm saying? So from there, I'll be able to make my educated, assessment and determine whether this guy's full of shit or if and then I'll be able to report back to my people, "Hey, fellas, listen. He bullshitting." So look, I'm telling you, we're gonna all have to move to Brazil, move back to Africa. Okay, plan A. And plan A is move back to Africa, Marcus Garvey style, and get the fuck on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel.
Oh no, go ahead.
I feel the same way. Like, somebody has to try. I mean, if we sit back and just say, you know what, we just gonna let him do him,
right?
Then what's gonna happen,
right?
So I feel like that was, we as people, we do need to come to him and say, "Hey, look," because maybe he'll look at it like, "Oh, they serious."
Yeah.
This means a lot to them.
Yeah.
As a people. So the only thing, when I was growing up, my mom used to say, the only thing she could either say is yes or no.
Yeah.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared to ask. If closed mouth don't
That's
get
all
fed.
you can get. Yeah.
So
you know how to maneuver if you hear no. You know what I mean?
If you get a yes or no, I mean it's either yes or no. He could be like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then what? You like, oh shoot, yeah.
Right.
You're like, it worked.
Yeah.
And then everybody's happy. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. But instead of no, too, you still gotta understand. We're gonna find out. You know what I'm saying?
It'll reveal
Everything
itself.
that he said, we'll find out.
Yeah.
So,
well, what do they say? The truth always reveals itself, so it always comes out.
So by him saying that, we're gonna expect something. You know what I'm saying? So by you saying that, just because you at the meeting, now we're gonna really be expecting something. So now it's gonna have to show. So
yeah.
Whether you lying or not, even Trump, he gonna have to show his true colors too. Are you really talking about what you're gonna do or not?
Yeah.
You know, so we'll find out everything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with.
Yeah,
I don't have a problem with the various people in the African American community, celebrities or politicians or whoever, meeting with him because I mean, I'd rather them at least try and steer the ship a little bit before the ship goes crazy and crashes. Titanic icebergs up in this piece.
But see, the entertainers, they shouldn't do it. You know, they should be really genuine when they do it and not looking for like a publicity stunt or for pictures and stuff like that. Don't go over there wasting this man's time. If this man is the president of the United States, he got bigger things to worry about than you trying to get some pub to get more album sales or to get more viewers in your show. If you're gonna bring your ass and talk to the president of the United States, whether you like him or not, you better make sure it's worth it. Don't waste nobody's time. Don't waste your time. Don't make yourself look like a fool. And most definitely, if you're African American, if you're black and you're going to talk to this gentleman right here, don't make us look bad.
Right.
Point blank. Period.
Talking,
Ideally, yes, but I will say that power to the people. But it appears it doesn't seem like that. It seemed like that was a Trump attempt to continue to placate the community without doing anything. So, because on the one hand, I can't speak for what Steve Harvey does, like outside of his entertainer status. I know he has charities. I believe he has a mentorship program. But it literally appears like he's like, let me find whatever, I'm speaking of Trump, whatever black entertainers that are popular that can give me credit in that influential in the community to do that. Because we were, speaking of this, you guys can check out the other show on Black Hollywood Live called Eat, Pray, Live. We spoke about how it appeared, like Mark Lamont Hill was on CNN talking about calling Steve Harvey a mediocre Negro and all the people that met with Trump mediocre Negroes, which I felt was harsh, but he did come from a place of legitimacy by saying, like, as far as we are aware, Steve Harvey has no real policy awareness, ability, skill. Like, that's not his lane. So, yes, if anything, he has a mentorship program, which maybe means he should be meeting with the Department of Education Secretary and how can we put this in schools and make education for black young men a better situation, as opposed to meeting with the black man who is running Health and Human Services. True. And just because y'all black and y'all, you know, in the same age, like, it might work together. So I would like to believe that obviously Steve Harvey maybe thought the best. Like, you're invited to the president and to the White House to have a meeting, you go. But at the same time, it appears to me at least that maybe the intentions on the behalf of the president are not necessarily what they should be, and that would mean that that is going to be an ineffective meeting to begin with. It's for show. And that's why, as much as I personally would never attack Steve Harvey for doing it the way that he was attacked and dragged across Twitter and thrown across the board. I do understand where that energy comes from, and I think it's an interesting sort of thing that he maybe, I don't know, that he couldn't have thought about or didn't think about, but something to consider. Because, like, if you're going to go, like, you should have brought, like, your local, like, some people that really are doing shit in the community and organizing and doing stuff that can enact something and actually make something happen.
Look, recruitment for house niggas been going on for a long time.
But that's exactly, that's why he got dragged, because you're looking real much like
that's what T.I. and Mike Epps were pretty much saying. Now, unfortunately, we have to wrap up the show, but really quick, I'm going to make this last little statement because it kind of goes in what we're talking about earlier. Tyson Beckford is rejoining Chippendales in Vegas for 3 months. I guess he broke the sales of records when he did the show 2 years ago. So, and he 2 years ago, so he has a new deal. He will be in more numbers and more dances, customized choreography. He starts March 30th. So if you guys want to go check him out, check him out. Where can you?
We got our own line.
They got our own line. Where can people find you as we close out?
Man, you can find me on Instagram at Profit_the_Profit. And that's PROFIT. Okay, you can find me also on Facebook as Michael Strong, MICHAEL, and you can find me on Twitter and Snapchat at Mr. Mike Strong, all one word, MRMIKESTRONG.
And you could find me, Penetration, at Official Penetration. That's Instagram, Official Penetration. You can find me on Twitter at *1_penetration, and Facebook, Andrew Williams, my government. And you will see all my nasty videos.
You can find me Slow Motion on Instagram, of course, at SLOMOTION, 4ME. And on Facebook, Christian Dennis.
Yeah, you can find me to Slam on Instagram, s.l.a.m_88. You know what I'm saying? And then you can find me on Facebook, O'Neal Boatner. Already though. You know,
All right.
Slam. Sex like a motherfucker.
There it is.
All right, Courtney, did you give your?
I didn't, but it's like pointless at this point. But you can find me everywhere at Stuart Starlet, because that's where I'm at.
All right, I don't even want to follow up with that because I'm gonna come back next week with a new name. It's gonna be like Derrial chocolate steak or something. You know? I don't know. I gotta create something. I'm gonna have you guys create a name for me. But right now, it's just at Derrial Christon on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Real boring.
DC.
And where can they hire y'all?
Yeah, where can they hire? Where can you
Hey,
find?
also follow our Explicit Minds page. Spell explicit porn, please.
You could that's X that's explicit without the E. XPLICITMINDS. Explicit Minds. You can find us there, and you can contact us there to book us for anything anywhere in the world.
And you can also find them on Lifetime on Black
Lifetime,
Magic.
yes.
Check that out.
Every
All right.
Wednesday.
Every Wednesday night. Check it out.
10 on Lifetime.
LA boys.
Hey, please follow me. I'm really trying to get my followers up. Please.
There you go. That's real talk right there.
Really appreciate
All right, everybody have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. Follow these guys.
Appreciate it. BHL, we out, baby.
From executives Keven Undergaro, Derrial, Christon, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio. Instagram me at KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in. The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.